ジオンの残党とは違う。飛び込めばいける。食らえ。撤退するしかないのか。
何度来たってお前らじゃ俺には勝てねえんだよ。やるぞ隼人、ピンク。ゲッタービーム。
あの怪獣の弱点が分かったぞ。助かるよ内海。静かに暮らしている人たちを追い出した。お前たちはみんな離れてキャノンを使うから。限界だ。脱出を。
大切なもののために戦うんだ。赤い稲妻。
どんなやつだろうと引く気はないぜ。必殺ブレストファイヤー。ガオ番号なら押し負けたりしないはずだ。ファントムリングプラスブロークンファントム。
Okay. Hello, testing. It is Sunday. Welcome to video games. Nope, it's not Sunday, it's Saturday. Saturday, July 5th. We are playing some Gundam. Nope, Super Robot Wars 30. Just has a lot of Gundam in it. No, not move. Just want to get right into missions, I think. We have some of these DLC ones that I feel knocking out would be helpful. So, just get to it. So when you're not doing robot stuff, you and Erica are stage performers? That's right, Hikaru. We're a combat review that protects Tokyo. We're also a musical review that stages songs and plays. Well, the Paris combat review does more dancing than singing or acting. I dance up on stage in a black cat suit myself. Huh? I already guessed a mega klutz like Erica could dance. Guess it's billed as a slapstick routine? Wow, you can fight and put on plays? That's so neat. Would you girls like to try? Who me? No, I couldn't possibly. Nobody's born knowing how to do these things, you know. With enough practice, you could definitely be a full-fledged actress. Okay, I'm really surprised, Sakura. At first you came off as the dainty, proper lady type, but you really do love your job, don't you? Sakura was a complete amateur when she first joined, actually. She struggled a lot starting out. It was her hard work and guts that earned her a spot as the poster girl of the Imperial Review. I know she's got passion and hearts. One would have never guessed it from seeing her now. Hey, that goes to show you that all my hard work has paid off. Oh, Ogami, what about me? I've grown too, right? Right. In your case, Erica. Yes? There's room for improvement. A lot of room. Aw, but I've been keeping up my practice ever since you left for Tokyo. There's nothing for it but special training, Erica. Your dancing has a way to go. You think? Believe it or not, I used to be a dancer in a traveling troupe. I've got a critical eye for this stuff. Was that before or after you found a new career as a bandit? Can it, Kiao? Don't go broadcasting a girl's private life. It's okay, Am. Nobody's judging you. Say, Ogami, do you think I could be a star in your review? In your case, you might be a bit limited in your range. What does that mean? The Imperial Review covers a wide range of styles. Classical dramas, comedies, musicals, you name it. Which means we stay in constant practice so we can handle a wide variety of roles. Yeah, okay. Am wouldn't last 5 minutes in anything other than a comedy. Excuse me? I'll have you know I'm already the heroine in Daba's dramatic epic. Or Daba's romantic epic. Okay, Am. Let's study with Sakura and Erica and learn how to act like heroines. Now there's an idea. You can stand to carry yourself with a little more grace, Hikaru. Your poise when you're in a kendo practice is striking, Hikaru. I think you'd have a great stage presence. I won't be outdone. Okay, let's all train to be stars together. Someone said that when women come together, magic happens. They weren't kidding. I guess we were making a bit of a scene in the mess hall. Sorry about that. I should have noticed. Oh, no worries. I think their energy is contagious. Haha, you're not wrong. I know just what you mean. Testing? Okay, just wanna make sure it's not coming from the camera. My mic audio was like a little wonky. I know just what you mean. You seem a little concerned for all your talk. Considering your setup back home, are you wishing you were surrounded by more women? Bingo, how'd you guess? Don't downplay with a joke, we're all friends here. You don't have to hide your troubles from us. Kabuto? Let's hear what's on your mind, Ogame. It's the demons. From what I hear, so far, Those monsters have only been sighted when your world gets linked to ours. Demons are grudges lying dormant in the city, given form. They shouldn't ever be capable of going that far from their point of origin. That and the combat review have dispatched most of them. We fought hard to make sure of it. So, what are they doing in the world, and how are there so many of them? Ogami? Maybe there's more to this than the cryptic phenomenon called displacement. Maybe something beyond my imagination has been set in motion. Like what? Like, the will is something that wishes for this world to be destroyed. Wishing for the world to be destroyed, huh? Sorry, this is all pure speculation on my part. I didn't mean to spook anyone. Hey, it's fine. We asked you to share, and you did. But we'll need to come up with a plan if your speculation turns out to be right. And for that, you'll need to get more insight into these displacements at our next destination, New York City. Agreed. Investigating demon displacement sounds like a good way to find a way home for you guys anyway. New York, huh? I wonder what he is up to these days. If he came from another world, is there a second Ogami here? Special scenario. Skyline Samurai. We know Uso needs oodles of kills, so we'll put him in here too. IDBD happened right as we reached New York. That's some timing. Look at all the demons. They're heading for the city. Local EFF troops are intercepting demons in surrounding areas. All units deploy. We're gonna handle the enemy force here. We can't let them reach the city. We have to stop them. You're sounding better already, Ogami. We've got a lot on my mind, but all that comes second to protecting these people. For now, let's focus on the fights. Roger, Ogami. We'll keep the people of New York safe. Heads up, everyone. Some of these demons are heading for the city, and others are coming after us. We'll have no way of stopping them if they pass this line. Stop them before they get there. Roger. We'll destroy the demons and protect New York. Everyone, move out. It is a little dead by demon light. Let's see. Uso, you go right.
ためらってる場合じゃないなら食らえ。こっちに対応できてないんだ。
Oh, now that I'm equipped to fight this suit, we'll send you over here. HP lasers are pretty cool. We'll get some of his better moves when he has higher morale, I think, and he's closer.
さっきのはギリギリだったかな。
Giri. Do.
アディ、行くぞ。
ケイル君、いいとこ見せなくちゃ。そこだ。
You miss at 88s?
っしゃノーダメージ
Not ideal. They should be spread out wide enough to capture most what's going on, right? Oh no, 43%! Oh, I did that backwards.
怪物
Come on, Tamaki.
さっさと終わらせ
Do
ると
something
な
cool for us.
よーしそれ
Thank you. Should have used the bullseye on ya. Except for the other guy missing at 80%. Coffee's pretty good. Thank you, Abby. Only 19 more to go. D&D is complete for the month. Work starts in an hour. I did not... Did I not know you did D&D in the morning? I really think Good Job lives an entire life before I wake up. Probably worked out, did some chores, did an entire D&D session,
それどの口が言ってんだ
made 5 new Magic the Gathering decks, played two games of Footballver. Abby, we've shipped stuff to him, so without saying anything, you know where he lives. You finished your bomb badil. Bomb badil deck this morning before session. And got coffee. Well, I officially woke up like 45 minutes ago and cleaned up the stuff that was in the bedroom real quick and woke up Abby and the dogs, who were already up. Then clicked the stream button while I begged Abby to make me coffee. I know for sure Good Job knows this, but I'll be doing like an archipelago run in a Discord server. So I will be trying to finish this up before noon, so I can be there when that starts. I want to get started early so I can get like 2.5, 3 hours of stream in.
あちらですね緑のチップ
Then future Saturdays are going to be a little weird for a bit. I'm either not going to be streaming or I'll be streaming a bit later in the afternoon. Like 1 to 2 to probably like my dinner time. Yeah. Signed Anya up for some puppy training. Nice. 69% hit rate. We signed up for some puppy training, and the best time to do that was Saturdays at 11. Which interferes with stream time, but when we went a couple weeks ago for the first assessment, she wasn't doing bad. Yeah, the trainer thinks she has got confidence that we can get some good habits instilled in her. In like 6 to 7 weeks of training. Little gamble. I hate gambling.
天に召しなさいコーマ祈りなさい
I'm waking up, I swear. I'm waking up. That's happening. Good job, Erica.
Sephiroth セフィーロ以外にもこういった生物がいるなんて緑の疾風
Normally I would say there's enough in the middle to handle that, but I don't want to trust them. Every day I do my Japanese classes, or every week I do my Japanese classes, and every week I feel like I'm not learning anything. Or I'm learning so slow. And every time I do like a new level of Wanikane, I feel like it takes me forever to learn what everything is. But someday. Someday I'll get there. So far I'm pretty deeply concerned, but I'll keep moving forward. The way will open up for us as long as we keep going.
そこまでだコーマ正義のために俺は戦うジェラ危ないところだった
Ooh. Is her chance to get a kill? I hope so. Come on. Don't miss an 88%er.
あなたたちが仕掛けてくるなら落ちて
Ah. Good job, Fa. I
化け物をのさばらせておくなよ
I just started up Pokemon Arceus last night. I know Goodjob will be happy with my starter choice. I went with Howlet. Howlet Rowlet. I didn't go with the Typhlosion because I didn't want to get cancelled. Unclear if he did anything wrong. Well, what does like Typhlosion evolve from? Is it Cyndaquil? I don't know Pokemon that well, which makes it great that I'm doing that Pokemon Red Blue randomizer for the Archipelago. Yeah. Who the fuck is this? Oh, excellent. That's like the other. We got her as like one DLC mission a long time ago, and this is their first time using her. I was about to say, Your Honor, I've never seen this mech before in my life. This one's way cooler than that Altius guy. Holy shit, that's nice. We survived the onslaught of fireworks last night. I think the dogs were okay. I think maybe Abby and I were more anxious than the dogs. Maybe me the most. So far so good. I think we've got this handled. Don't rest easy yet. There's more incoming from the side. Those enemies must be defeated. Those must be the enemies that slip past the EFF lines. We can't reach them all the way over there. They're gonna get in. Is that something else coming? Is it the rest of the combat review? Is that another Kobu? It transformed into flight mode and flew in. Gemini! Shinjiro! Nice, you made quick work of that. Shinjiro, is that you? Yes, Uncle Ichiro. Shinjiro Taiga and Gemini Sunrise reporting for combat duty. Gemini! You're in this world now too. You betcha. Nice to see you both, Sakura and Erika. Lieutenant Ogami, would you care to introduce us? This is Shinjiro Taiga, captain of the New York Combat Review, Star Division. And this is Gemini Sunrise, member of the same group. So, 2 more displaced from your world? Oh great, more mouths to feed. Displaced? We'll get into that later. For now, we've got a city to protect. Understood. I barely got any idea what's going on, but protecting New York is our duty. Ready, Gemini? I think she wears a cowboy hat. Maybe Gemini, her alternate personality, wears one. We got sucked into some kind of black orb, and then the next thing we knew, we were in our stars, and a battle was breaking out. What a day it's been. Well, I ain't scared of nothing when I got you around, Shinjiro. You're the best for any shindig, got it? Haha. Thanks, Gemini. Okay then. It's showtime. New York Combat Review. Ready? Go. We'll keep the peace in New York. You got this, Oliver.
化け物に食われるつもりはない。ここで食い止め。当たっただ。
Get deeper into the woods here. We have a prerequisite for like Uso to get like 150 more kills or something. So I've been bringing him out on these missions even though it's a little higher level so we can unlock that mission's prereq. Make 81% be enough for K.
敵行動予測最も高い確率
She
を
got enough going on.
外すわけにはいかない慎重にこのタイミングなら
Yeah. Did we do it? Good job. I have to slap a persist on just in case. I'm pretty familiar with the New York skyline by now, but it looks different today. No, Shinjiro, don't get distracted. Focus on the task at hand, and the rest will follow. I'm going to be a great man.
そこをどけコーマ絶対に悪天中天罰敵弁塵も積もれば山となる
Well,
安心はできないぞ
persist was necessary, unfortunately. I was born and raised in Texas, but New York's like a second home to me. So I'll work with Shinjiro and do my best. That's samurai spirit, and that's the pride of the New York Combat Review. You went to New York City? New York City?
こうまで成敗してくれ
People
る
who know that commercial know that commercial.
思いのすべて
Like a very long gun.
我が剣に
Oh, the
乗せ
blade's
る
very long. The pistol's pretty short.
ユーコンランブリングホイール
Didn't play enough of the game to get to the fireball casting portion of it.
やっぱりそうきたね
Let's see. Mess him up a little bit.
化け物退治の時間だそらよ
I got like a custom bonus on
体は訓練を覚えてやがるか
on Edge's mech on the Huck Bean 30 that went with one extra movement like speed, so I could really dive into the enemy units and probably get myself killed, or I can run ahead. So TCOB, taking care of business, if you know what I mean.
Atattara 痛そうですわねセフィーロ以外にもこういった生物がいるなんて緑のチップ
Good level, Fu. Right direction. Perfect.
バイスの足の速さ知らないでしょさてさて
So I'm watching a bit more Zatoichi, and I'm to the next movie that I completely forgot about. I remembered looking at the movie list when I bought the collection. I am Blind Samurai pilled. Abby, the next movie is Zatoichi meets Yojimbo. They did a crossover. Yeah, they did a crossover. And it's a longer movie too. I have to wait to watch that with you? Okay. You want to watch it tonight? Or did you want to watch Sinners tonight? I was hoping we could have a movie night tonight. And Sinners just came out on the HBO Max. And I'm not like super like excited to see it, but It's a new movie and it's supposed to be good. Sometimes the movies I'm not initially excited to see turn out to be better. Like I was on the fence about Juror number 2 or 3 or whatever, but you picked that out and it was great. Yeah, we can watch Sinners tonight.
やっぱりか
Or, like whatever you want.
攻撃してこなきゃやらないのに
If I watch a movie on my own in my room while watching while doing like the archipelago stuff, I'll skip over that one. That's not a problem. Oh, is the Wrexham finale? Are we to the final episode of that now? For some reason I thought you said they were still coming out. Let's do the Wrexham finale and Yojimbo Zatoichi tonight. Sinners will probably be on for a long time, so I'm not too concerned about not watching it right away. Welcome to Wrexham is pretty fun. You get to see a Welsh town, a Welsh football town, Welsh coal mining football town get revived. It's probably the most interested I've been in a sports show in a very long time. Well, so Great Valley couldn't do anything, I guess. Yeah, let's see. Got the book for the Zatoichi collection here. I want to check the dates because I think they said there's like a 2-hour or 2-year break between the two. Yeah. So they were doing movies at a pretty good clip. Then I watched Samaritan Zatoichi last night, and then the next one is Zatoichi meets Yojimbo. The title says it all, with Ichi and the Yojimbo bodyguard, reprised from the Akira Kurosawa films by superstar Toshiro Mifune, alternately teaming up and fighting against each other in a series of interfamily battles. I'm not gonna say a whole lot more than that, but yeah. Yeah, they got fucking Yojimbo back in here. That's great. And this is a little longer. A lot of these Zatoichi films tend to be like in the 90 to 100 minute range. And I think this one's like 110, 115. So it's like a little longer. It was just notable. It was notable in that when I was looking at the runtime. They're nice because they do average a little shorter. Sort of easier like to fit in between doing things. Zatoichi is about a disgraced Yakuza swordsman who just wanders the lands. So he makes it as a masseuse, and he makes it by gambling. And sometimes he makes it when people fight him and he's forced to kill them, and he's like, well, all this free money here. As one would expect. Realized I had my Wanikani up on the side and not my my dashboard. It's so frustrating when you get a good crit in and it's just like a quarter of a Vulcan's worth of damage or a fifth of the Vulcan's worth of damage left HP. You know what? We'll let Oliver take advantage of that. But yeah, the whole Zatoichi thing is like kind of a swindler, but like generally a good guy. We're trying to do the right thing. Wandered around Edo, Japan. A good amount of the series, I mean, is people underestimating him because he's blind, but he's an amazing swordsman. He has a lightning blade. For the most part, he's honorable. He's definitely like making amends for his past. And we actually never see him like as like a quote-unquote Yakuza member. We see him interact with them in later movies. And it doesn't mean that like the goals don't align, but like the intent is always different. Like if someone loans money and doesn't pay it back, like he's gonna be like, you gotta pay this back. But in like a later movie when like they're like, when one of the Yakuza was like, oh, well you were a little late, so now we owe a whole bunch of interest payments and we're gonna kill your brother, and he's just like, you gotta choose one or the other. You gotta pick a lane here. Either this guy forfeits his life by borrowing this much money and doesn't pay it back, or he's paying interest, but you can't do both. So maybe relatively honorable. Yeah, I would say relatively honorable. Maybe not absolutely honorable. A relatively honorable Zatoichi is not the name of any of the films I've seen so far. It'd be nice to get the kill, but I really am worried about this one that's starting to sneak away. By sneak away, I mean slightly behind me. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm like 5 or 6 movies away from being done with the whole collection. Really good time with the films. There's also Zatoichi TV series that's completely on Tubi. So. I don't think I'm gonna get into that anytime soon, but if you like Zatoichi that much, there is a ton to get into. You can be zatted out of your mind if you wanted. It's like looking at most of history. Were you a eugenicist or willing to kill for your religion? No? Then you're better than a lot of people. I mean, some would say peasants as well as history. But yeah, so we have that. Back in early spring, they had that Criterion 50% off physical collection, and I had purchased a number of things. The big ones were I got 3 good collections. We had the Zatoichi collection. We have the Godzilla Showa era films, which was like 14, 15 maybe films from the Showa era for Godzilla, and then I got the Olympic history collection, which is like 10,000 years of film. What is it? I had to add that up at one point for my spreadsheets. $6,253 minutes. So I'm starting to track my Criterion time by minutes watched. That amount of time is That's like 4 or 5.5% of the entire Criterion collection by watch time. Just that collection. And one like 1280th. Just blast a wide scan, why not? But yeah, I don't know what my next physical watches will be. We have a few not collections that I purchased. We have Bound, which is the first movie by the Wachowski sisters. We have Charade. We still have Naked Lunch. I still haven't had. I wanted Abby. Naked Lunch is one I want to sit down and watch with Abby. So we haven't. She's never seen it. There's Naked Lunch. Top of my head, what else do we have? There's My Fair Lady, which I think she was interested in watching too, and one of my favorite stories / plays. Pygmalion, My Fair Lady, all that, you know, all that jazz. I don't know. I had like a very small, like, I have a cheap media shelf that I got from Target a long time ago, and Abby thought it'd be funny if she put other things on there. So I think also on that is like Demolition Man and Bubblegum Crisis on Blu-ray. Demolition Man should be in the Criterion collection. It is a work of art. Simon Says Bleed, but it's unfortunately not in the Criterion collection yet. And neither is the complete series of Bubblegum Crisis. But you know what? There's plenty of time. You know what? That's a little less health. Probably don't need to attack that one over the other one, but it's slightly closer to the exit. I've emailed Criterion Collection twice about about movies I wanted them to add. One was a joke and one was honest. I mentioned they should add Freddy Got Fingered to the Criterion Collection. That's never gonna happen. And then I did say that Starship Troopers should get a Criterion treatment. RoboCop is great, but if we're talking about like commentary and maybe social importance, I would argue that Starship Troopers has a bit more there. It's working. They're using the mobility of the stars to keep the demons pinned down. Me and Shinjiro are like double samurai. We can handle this much and then some. Watch out, Gemini. Something's coming. Are those friendly reinforcements? No, they're not. The Quaestors! Ah! Damn Quaestors. Are they here to help us? Probably not. The last attack was directed at us. Oh, so the demon just got caught in the crossfire. But the enemies we fought when we got sent to this world. Fighting them is our only option. All units, prepare to intercept. Uncle Ichiro, what are those? We don't have the details ourselves. I can tell you they're enemies though, whatever they are. Definitely, they're radiating hostility. And there's only one thing to do, Shinjiro. Right, we strike anything that threatens the people. That's what the combat review fights for. That'll be a fun combo attack. I think there's currently a Criterion sale at Barnes and Noble. I don't know if it's online or I don't know if it's online or whatchamacallit in person, in store. If you're looking for some Blu-rays, some classic films, good stuff in there. Some bad stuff too.
ありがとうジェミニ
Nice work, Gemini. Thanks, Shinjiro. What even was that? Was that like a scene from their inner minds? They're a theatrical troupe, remember? I'm sure it's a kind of performance for them. Whatever it was, they were in perfect sync. Oh, this is gonna be a baseball one?
迷惑千万な機械は僕が止めるジェミニ準備はいい
いつでも OK だよ信じろ受け止めて僕の魔球
答えるよ希望のアーチ
二人の明日はホームラン
Not entirely sure what I watched, but that's fun.
これが僕とジェミニの
絆の力だ
You kids keep keeping on. I've also got 9 or 8, I think 9 episodes of
動きにパターンがある
Turn A
手を
Gundam.
離せないとダメ押しだ
Which I'm mostly enjoying. It's a. I feel like some of the episodes are a little long, but also I'm kind of watching it all within
的になってならない
like, under a month, so
このままじゃ的になってし
or
まう
about a month. So I'm watching them pretty quickly. I'm sure if I was watching them like as they came out, it would not seem like that.
我ながら惚れ惚れするぜ受けた恨みは倍にして返すビープスラッシャーこいつからはに
Maybe we'll get to use Uso's map attack over here. That could be sick.
やっぱりか相手が機械なら動きにパターンがある外すものか
Let's see. Uso. Some supports. Excellent, that does it, but let me... We're about to see some serious shit.
こっちだって死にたくないんだ
Get him,
分
Uso.
かってる飛べ V2
Can't believe they didn't kill all of them. It's kind of fucked up.
あなたたちが仕掛けてくるなら
But I'm getting to the point in my Criterion rewatch, or not rewatch, watch through, where I really have to start hunting down movies a bit more, you know, deliberately. when I had the Criterion channel, it was easier to find stuff. Their streaming platform. Can Kid get over here and do anything about that? No. Let me try and work this out here. Boost dash? Yeah. Okay, Oliver can do that. Yeah, when I had the Criterion channel for the month, it was pretty easy to find stuff. HBO, Netflix, Hulu even had a good coverage with that. Tubi has some, but not a lot. So previously, I would just open up a major streaming service and be like, "Oh, there's a Criterion film. I'll just watch that." But it's taking a bit more work to be deliberate in finding them now, because I'm watching them all. Might be the one to get the passion for research. We love research here. Maybe not.
中に誰も乗ってないのならそれよりさ
On Blue Sky, I'm in sort of blue tweeting out my my progress as I watch through them every month. And previously, I was just I'm keeping everything in a Google Sheet, and I would just copy and paste that into MS Paint and scroll around and try to make it somewhat aligned, but it never pixel perfect, and it didn't look great. But I was able to get all my movies sort of in one PNG. And yesterday, was it yesterday? I don't remember if it was yesterday or Thursday. Must have been Thursday. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take a look at the Python imaging library. I vaguely know how to render text and stuff, and let me just do that. Parse the Google Sheets. So I found out the best format to export it as, parse it, write a program to estimate layout parameters for everything, and then do a second pass where it renders it all into a PNG, so I can just get all of my movie text in one image. Much faster than if I were to do it manually every month, and also much nicer looking. It got hairy. It got hairy for a little while there, but we pulled through. Yes, though it's a shame this didn't address Lieutenant Ogame's concerns at all. But I think it's fine in the end. We got some new team members out of it, at least. I know it's not the best of circumstances, but I'm glad to see you, Shinjiro. I feel just the same, Uncle, but I'm still completely lost. Could you please explain what's happening? Sure thing. I hope you're ready for a long story. I can take it. I am the captain of the New York Combat Review, Star Division. No matter where we are or what's happening, I'm ready to work with Gemini to keep the peace and safeguard people's futures. Shinjiro? Yeah, you've got into a fine captain, Shinjiro. I'll be counting on you moving forward. We'll protect the peace together. Yes, sir. Sakura, Erika, it's great to see ya. You've improved, Gemini. It's just awe-inspiring seeing how you've grown. Aw, shucks. Thanks, that's awfully nice of you. I can tell Taiga's been training you well. Darn tootin'. Shinjiro is a tough trainer. He's sweet as can be. It really keeps me going. Once I master all his training, the bond between captain and team member will blossom into feelings of passion. Oh, I can see it now. I see you still have a very, active imagination. That's the Gemini I know. It's good to know that the more things change, the more they stay the same. So you're telling me there's an entire other world that's been displaced here? I guess even the captain of the New York Combat Review Star Division can get a little ruffled, huh? It'd be weirder if I was totally unruffled by this, I think. I'm not gonna let it frighten me, though. I'll do my best as part of the Star Division and work with Gemini to find a new way home for us. That's the spirit. You've really grown, Shinjiro. It warmed my heart to see the way you protected Gemini while you fought. I can't just rest on my laurels. I can't rest on my laurels yet. I've still got a long ways to go. I need to stay focused on my training. That's the spirit. I'm sure my sister would be happy to see how much you've grown. I hope I can meet your ma one day, Shinjiro. After all, one day she might be my ma. What should I call her? Ma? Mom? Mother might be more proper. Oh, but what if Milady but what if? Milady, that would be out of the question. Oh boy, here we go again. Haha, you both better keep up your training. You wouldn't want to disappoint her when you visit, right? So, Shinjiro is Ogami's nephew? Yes, they seem to be related. He's already a captain and he's barely older than we are. You probably shouldn't say that around him. Believe it or not, Taiga's over 20. What? Then he's got a real case of the baby face. Yeah, he's cute as a button. He could easily be mistaken for a girl. The Tokyo, Paris, and New York Combat Reviews together, there ain't nothing we can't handle. You can count us all in. We'll do our best to get back to our home and to uphold freedom and peace in the world. With spirit like what those girls show, we can do anything. I couldn't agree more, Uncle. We're in this together, Shinjiro. Whatever we are, we'll fight on. Wherever we are, we'll fight on with the combat review pride. Right, I'm ready to give this my all. Ugh. Power part acquired. Ooh, look at those bonuses. We got our ads running, so I'm gonna use this time to stretch and practice a little bit of kanji. Oh, babies. Okay. Hopefully people are coming back. We're back from Muppet Babies. Just gonna refocus, maybe? Just wanna double check. Pretty sure I saved over that. Right into more holy shnikes. Okay. We got a lot of recommended missions to be doing here, but also a lot of Delk. Let's do some more Gundam. What's your war rating, Abby? So what I'm saying is, we should all go downtown and have some fun. Only if it's your treats. Yeah, sure, it's all on me. But all of you strikes gotta come. Come on, pretty please. You seriously can't take a hint, can you? I mean, he definitely can't, but come on, free drinks. Let's just make this clear. You're just a walking wallet to us. You know what? I'm okay with that. Love is a journey, and it's gotta start somewhere. Ain't that right, Junko? Haha, you got guts, I'll give you that. Keep it up, Shino. Yeah, baby, I can hear the door to your heart unlocking. He's actually going after Junko? He's either very brave or very, very dumb. He'll have to go through all of us before he gets anywhere near here. All of you? Whoa, mama! Wow, he really can't take a hint. It's kind of impressive, really. Honestly, I don't mind it. I mean, he's fitting in well with the team. His friend's fitting in as well, in more of a macho kind of way. Guy, this time I'm definitely beating you at arm wrestling. I appreciate the enthusiasm, Akiro, but I'm an evoluter. You can't wrestle me like a regular human. I don't care about that. Victory or defeat, that's all that matters. If I can't beat you, then I'll keep training until I'm stronger than an Evo man. I like your style, Akihiro. Let's see how far it takes you. Willpower is an incredible source of strength. You could learn a lot from him. Sure. The swole look isn't even in style these days. Why don't you start following Akihiro's training regimen, Shinjiro? I'd rather I didn't. Come on, Shinjiro. Improving your bodies will just turn into a straight-up better performance for you guys. Okay, I get it. Could you please stop chasing me around? Look like they're enjoying themselves. Now what are you doing here in a corner? Not in the mood to make some pals? I don't care about being pals. Come on, don't be like that. Who knows how long you'll be stuck here with us? Might as well try to get along, don't you think? Mind your own business. Look, even your little buddy's starting to fit in. But that's how you read it. Got it. Very good. You're a fast learner, Mikazuki. Man alive, though. You really did have one hell of a childhood if you never had the chance to learn to read. I see this as a good opportunity. We can all learn the language of the solar system together. We can even make it a little competition. Mika? You could learn something from him, you know? I told you to mind your own damn business. Shino, Akihiro, quit fooling around and go run maintenance on your mobile suits. You too, Mika. Studying's important. We got other things to do first. Got her, Orga. Damn, isn't he stubborn. I feel like there's a reason he won't open up to us. I can't blame him. Lelouch? In his world, Orga is the leader of a large group of people. What's more, the situation is more harsher than ours. So he's refusing to relax too much in our world, out of a sense of responsibility? What the hell, Orga? I almost scored some babes. You jealous or something? Seriously, man, you gotta relax. This world ain't so bad. Enjoy yourself. If you could talk to our comrades waiting for us back home, what would you tell them? It's okay, guys. We're having fun here. Gurk. Think of Eugene, of everyone else. They must be going nuts. They're probably still searching, looking for something, anything. Excuse me if I can't enjoy myself. Okay, sure, but... I get what you're saying, Orga, but if you're on edge 24/7, sooner or later, you're gonna chip that edge. And what am I supposed to do? You already know know if there is a way to go back home. What if we're really the only ones who made it here? I keep looking through every piece of intel that comes in, and there's nothing that says otherwise. Maybe you had to be piloting a Gundam to make it there? What about Orga? Something tells me it's not just a matter of luck. It's like someone plucked out specifically those capable of fighting and leading the cores of Tekkadan. And who's that someone supposed to be? Doesn't seem like anyone knows, not even our buddies. All we can do for now is stick with these guys and wait until they find a way to send us back. By the way, where are we going now? Would you believe this? We're going to Edmonton. Edmonton. That's where the Abro Parliament is located in our world. Special scenario. Balls Inheritor? Dale? I'll learn how to pronounce that one day. Oh, I get two? B2. I'm gonna pick 5 by level, 5 by strength. We'll bring the strikes out together next time. Unknowns and bounds. What do you mean unknown? These are Quaestors. This is supposed to be a routine DBD inspection. What are the Quaestors doing here? Whatever the case, we won't back down from them this fight. All units, fan out and engage the enemy. Orga? Edmonton. This is where I lost you. Different world or not, I don't think I'd ever come back here. Biscuit. What are we? What am I supposed to do? Well, Bright doesn't care. That's a good damage. Shame these guys have like 3,000 HP. Maybe moving Cape there was a mistake.
パターンの算出が容易な相手にこの距離まで
But I need her in the zone to start doing damage and
甘い攻撃は食らわないから
スイーツ好きの言葉とは思えねえな
had them sorted wrong still too. Did I? No? Darion. But yeah, we survived the pretty sure we survived the fireworks last night. California's always dry, it seems, so I'm just concerned of some dry, some hot firework landing on something dry nearby, and all of a sudden my house burns down.
ナイトランナーがいないのに動くのかよ
What's this? should check out this
よく
magazine.
もゼンドルグを傷つけたな。
I heard this before. The Libby app just recommended, like, it popped up as like, hey, you should check out Discover Japan, which is a magazine written entirely in Japanese, but it looks like it has, like, new stuff that's going on or different stuff that's going on. Like, you know what? I should check that out. Yeah. I signed up for the Nintendo lottery for the Nintendo Museum in Kyoto. I currently do not have a way to sign up for the this Bandai Namco Gunpla like factory museum tour. I don't think they're open for their first round of tickets. They say that only the lottery is only for Japanese residents. But I'm gonna try to write an email to see if there's any accommodations or walk-ins would be possible, anything like that. It would be nice to take a tour of a Gunpla factory.
熱き心で悪を切る。はあ。今のはやせ者だったな。
Fine. Put you up there too. And okay, all of you can be up here, yeah. There you go. That's coming up in like 3 months, so the next month or so I should be figuring out where I'm going. Where are we at? Okay. Oh, there's a lot of terrain over here I didn't pay attention to. The big project for yesterday, I think I complained about this a long time ago. I've had a long time ago when I got a new MacBook, I didn't immediately transfer over my old photo library. So I just like started a new one because I wanted to get stuff backed up off my phone. This was like 5 years ago. No, maybe six or 7 years ago. So I had like two iPhoto libraries, and another reason was the first one had gotten quite big, and the new MacBook also was like a little short on space. So there was a little concern about running out of space on a MacBook I just purchased. So I had two iPhoto libraries. Both are now relatively large. I tried to import one into the other, and iPhoto just crashes on doing that consistently across versions over like the last year and a half. So luckily, you can just look, and I knew this for a while, but you can look into the contents of an iPhoto's library and that's the originals that you put in there, and you can re-import them. So that's what I ended up doing last night, and it took a little bit of time for that to happen, and it definitely was burring the laptop the whole time. But now I'm to the point where I got all of my personal photos in one area, and I also, that was a good reason for me to get my wedding photos also there. Oh, just gonna get that kill. Get all my wedding photos imported, and some of the photos and videos Abby took from her from our last Japan trip together, 2024. So it took a little bit of time yesterday, but now everything is together. One
相手が機械なら動きにパターンがある。
one combined photo library.
食べるで。 分かってたから。
Because I got the max speed with this guy, look, just room across the map. Love it. We'll need that speed later. Yeah, but everything's in one photo library, which is nice. This has photos back from. It's got a few photos from like sophomore year and junior year of college, but most of them are from the senior year when I had bought my first iPhone. My first smartphone even. Before I had that, I was using like one of those Razer flip phones that I got from Sprint. Those Motorola Razers. But even when they talked about the iPhone and they talked about people being able to develop web apps for it, I'm like, oh, this is kind of like a well, they talk about people developing apps for it, but the apps at the time were just like web apps with some Apple extensions to access some portion of like phone hardware. Like maybe, I think they had like accelerometer APIs or something through Safari or through their web view. I was like, this is kind of like a computer in my pocket. This would be kind of neat. So I got one so I could, you know, program it a bit on the go. Let's see, persist for you and a bullseye for you. Oliver might be in trouble here. But yeah, so I have like, you know, I think like 17 years worth of photos now, all in one area. And you can definitely tell. Sometimes I go like months without. Sometimes I went like months and like you just saw like one picture of Foxy, and other times like it'd just be like 25 pictures of me in a bookstore. So I hope I get everything in one place. I still like see random. I'm still seeing like random like photos folders on my desktop and on my laptop. But iPhotos does a good job of deduping. So I'm just gonna like every time I see a folder of photos, I'm just gonna try and do an import. And if it dedupes, there's dupes, that's fine. It'll just not upload them. If they're not, then oh, I found some missing photos.
当たってないからね。やられっぱなしってのは面白くないからさ。じゃあこれで。
And I'm sure one of my external drives around here also has additional stuff on it. Oliver, you're running out of SP here, brother. I don't believe you're the one who's supposed to die here.
ワンパターンの行動する機械などにこいつを使う時が来た。行け！
Good leveling. You know what? Maybe you can take a hit. We'll find out. When I booted up Arceus last night, I put it into Japanese when I started the game and realized that it's much harder to play a game without kanji than with kanji. I just could not parse individual words. Because in case you don't know, in Japanese, like when you have like words or phrases, they're really not broken up by spaces, so it's just all the way across. Imagine writing like an English sentence, but just but adding no spaces, and also like any random grouping of 2 or 3 words could mean a word, so you have to be really good at parsing across. It's yeah, it'd be like that, Abby, but it'd be like if I don't is a word and I'd and on't also could be 2 different words. Like it's sort of like that. Also, probably easy if you are fluent in the language. So I don't know if I'll ever be, but hopefully I will be improved. Like even if you've managed to isolate like the word kai or ko, that means here. We go to Jisho. Here, take a look at this. So if you were to see ko, just as hiragana, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Load more results. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It is forever. There's hundreds of words this could be. So does it mean swan, bullseye, invader, hardness, rice, grasshopper, the nationalist government of China? A pit, especially of a mine? So you have to parse everything perfectly up to that, and a lot of that involves context, a lot of that's knowing a lot more, like, you need to know the vocab. Even if you don't know the meanings, you at least need to know the vocab to parse around the vocab. So it is quite a bit harder. So I like struggled through like a beginning of the intro and was like, I unfortunately need to know, I either need to know a bit more Japanese or I need to, like, I'm playing this game where I'm just sitting down with the dictionary. I'm looking up every every string and substring of that string. You look up every string or substring of what I see to try and figure out the meaning, or I'm just typing everything into Google Translates. Which I could do, but like, I don't know. I think maybe the best way for me to learn is like where I'm struggling through like 15% of the sentence or 20% of the sentence.
動きにパターンがある。
What time does the archipelago start?
外すものか。
So I won't be streaming it here, but people will be in the in that Discord streaming. I think at noon. Let me double check. Yeah, it should be at noon. Noon Pacific. And there'll just be people in that Discord doing it. No streaming. That'll be a little easier because I will that means I'll be able to watch some Gundam on the side while I'm blocked or waiting for people. That does happen. Episode am I on? G Gundam. I don't think since the last few days I really haven't watched any, so episode 41 was the last one I watched, so I'm on episode 42. So since I'm not yeah, I've seen the rival Gundam. You don't mean the Mahirus, do you? You mean the actual rival? Or the turn, I forgot what they called it, like a turn X or a turn G. A turn X, yeah. Yeah. I've seen the turn X.
やられっぱなしってのは面白くないからさ。一気に行く。叩き潰す。
There's a lot of Quasars here. We're just kind of letting them do their thing, I guess. I did think 41 was a little wild. You tell me I ain't seen nothing yet. Bow, bow. Oh baby, yes we ain't seen nothing yet. Okay, almost died. Forgot she took that hit. I did say people could take one hit. Just gotta get the weak ones
パターンの算出が容易な相手に
a little more level.
この距離も
Thank you. Hopefully none of these have map attacks, because if they just singe K, she's gone. Ah.
お前と戦う。
Yeah, no. Condition not met. That's fine. So yeah, Archipelago will probably go for at least a few hours straight.
きっと一気に行くよ。
I assume at some point people will walk away and then I'll be blocked by them, or they'll walk away because they're blocked by somebody else. The hard part of the Archipelago is just realizing that everybody is everybody has stuff in everybody else's games. You just need to be aware of that when you're playing.
うわ揺れる。
喋んな下かむぞ
But sometimes mean if you're like trying to skip and do certain areas, you might not be able to, because something you need further down the line might be blocked on somebody else getting to something, but they can't get to that thing until you go to that side area. Or not side area, but like the skip area. My hope is that over the last like 3 years of watching Good Job stream Pokemon Red Blue, that I will have learned through osmosis, or remembered and absorbed through osmosis all the ways to get through there. Because I can honestly say I've not played through Pokemon Red since maybe 1998 in its entirety. I still have my save state of Pokemon. I still have my Pokemon Diamond save state. Good job from when you did the one run a very long time ago when you got your cart. And I'm like, oh, I'll kind of, you know, play a little bit and catch a bunch of Pokemon and wander around. Like nowhere close to a speed run, but maybe a little long even for a slow run. I should probably get that charged up. So I will finish it. I just remembered Crystal a lot less, so I was I actually had a map up. Beginning to think that bringing in all of my weakest players is not the way to go. Understandable. You could not do the terrifying Oak challenge that Kaiseron did for those games, which would take so long. Basically, would be just chatting with Pokemon in the background. What's the terrifying Oak challenge? Not sure I'm familiar with that one. Oak challenge is you need to fill every Pokedex slot possible for each gym battle. I mean, I'm almost doing that. In that first route, I was really just like walking up and down trying to catch all the Pokemon I could find there. I'm not going like for 100% dex, but I did want to like build some people out. And then once I caught them, I wanted to, you know, sort of get them up to level. Which is not the speedrun routes. Crystal is really rough because you have Hop It. I sure do.
いい速度じゃないかよローズ3
I went with Rowlet in my Arceus run. Final evolution at level 41. Oh, because you need to get everything possible. That includes all the evolutions. Yeah. Okay, I'm starting to understand now.
ヨナバスター行きますこれだイコム
I'm starting to understand now.
そこだ
I think it took Kaizeron longer than his entire yellow run to get past Gym 1 and Crystal.
この調子でいければ
Not surprising, to be honest. The yellow run should be pretty quick. If you gotta level your starter up to max. That takes some time. Especially when all you can do is when you're fighting against like level 5 things.
目標位置速度予測進路
At some point you just get like 1 XP per fight, right? That's how that works out. You get like some like sad minimal amount of XP.
敵の出方が読めませんが
Pop-up's level 27. Okay.
重量子衝撃
So that
攻撃用意
that takes a good amount of time.
1番2番打ち方始め
I had a run going when I was a kid, where I was trying to get Cloud to level 99 before I left the first reactor in Final Fantasy VII. I'm just using Edge to weaken people up now, so other people can get the killing blow. Who's left here? Oliver. The highest level Pokemon for the area is Pidgeot at level 36. That's that takes a little bit of time, doesn't it?
また文句を言われるだろうな。
パターンが分かれば対策くらいするよ。ちょうどいい距離だ。
But yeah, I think I am like outside of Gym 2 in Crystal right now.
そんなんで俺たちも喧嘩売ったの？
How do they handle the different Pokemon for the day-night cycles? They're just eating all that time. They reset the clock. Okay. Is that something you can do runtime, or is that something? I've never messed around with the clock on those games. Similar to how you clear the save file, gotcha. Sort of like on the start menu. Yeah, I just know I remember setting it when I start the game, when I had those like physically. And that's it.
被弾は避けられない。近い敵を迎撃してミサイル発射管発射開け。
Crystal has a few extra steps than Gold Silver, but still doable. Okay. Because right now I'm just like save stating the game since I'm in a similar position where my battery... The battery doesn't work on it and I haven't gotten it swapped out yet. Yeah, I think I did fully random starters, so it could be like a Magikarp, a Mewtwo, and a Zapdos. I have no idea. I don't know how the randomizer works. Should be fully random then, okay. And I think I did like fully, I did fully random in the wild too. I put as much of like random Pokemon as I can. Might even get a Mew. Oh mama. I think like it's not that I know the game so well that I feel comfortable doing this. It's like, well, it's sort of a randomizer. Mew's kind of a rough starter though, since it only gets pounded at starting move. Yeah, like Mew at the higher levels, or when you get the TM, sounds like where it's at, right? So I think a Mew can learn anything. Once you get a few TMs, it's almost unstoppable. Perfect. I mean, I also don't know what the weightings are. Is it so for like the randomizers? Is it truly random, or like is it like a 1 in 150 chance that my starter, one of the starter options is a Mew? Our moveset's random. I don't think so. Let me double check. I'm hoping it would say so in the YAML file. Did I not just open up a YAML file? Well, Oh, Discord not let me open up a YAML file from my thing. Because I know with Bingo Randomized you can randomize everything, including what the Pokemon evolves to, and it has an evolution. And if it has an evolution. Let's see if I can Alt-tab over for a minute.
Hanaguмиの体調を甘く見るな。この距離、花火くんでなければ無理か。
Pokemon stats are randomized. Randomized starter Pokemon, randomized static, randomized legend is any. Pokemon movesets are vanilla. TM moves are not randomized. And evolutions are not randomized. So, I would consider that reasonable. I have an ability to heal myself with Uso. I would consider that reasonable. A little bit of spice. I'm adding like some medium sauce on my tacos. Guess I'll take Magikarp as the starter choice. Yeah. Don't have to tell me that twice. I mean, if it's a Magikarp starter, like what we talked about, I just need to throw like 4 or 5 Pokeballs at the beginning to capture anything else at full health. Still not ideal. And then I'm doing spending a lot of time just trying to get people up to a level where I can use them for the gym. It's doable. I just don't think in a archipelago scenario where people are waiting on me to finish the first gym that they want to see me fucking circle jerk a Weedle and or a Caterpie and a Magikarp. Oh wow, my chances of dodging dipped when my health went up, probably because I got something that buffs me when I have low health. Your best choice after that is Caterpie early, if you get Hozon starters. Yeah, I mean, you don't need to tell me about our Lord and Savior Butterfree, the Mothman of Pokemon Red.
弾道予測終了。私だってやってみせる。
Okay. We are running dangerously low on skill points.
私なりのやり方で行かせてもらいます。
I feel like the squad really needs to like get this taken care of soon. Supporters. Let's see. It's got some other stuff in here, like I don't know what fixed combat bugs mean. It was, like I said, it was mostly a quote-unquote random setup, or like vanilla setup, and I added a couple of extra randomize this, randomize that to it. Fixing Gen 1 misses, you're guessing? Yeah, not sure. So fix combat bugs on, move balancing false.
次はとどめ行くぞ。
やっちゃえ。そりゃ
Yeah. Starting money 3,000. I don't know if that matters. I don't remember how much you get at the beginning.
エルトの訓練と比べたら止まって見えるぜ。
3,000 is vanilla starting money. Okay.
出る杭は貫かれる。そちらの手は読ません。
まくりユーリーちゃん、始めましょうか。
But as far as like what items get shuffled around, I'm not sure. I assume the HMs would be in other people's games. I don't know if the parcel or other like blocking items will be, like self-scope and stuff like that. Oh god, please don't put somebody's mission critical item into the fucking casino. Bring it on, you're gonna regret picking a fight with Tekkadan. Don't you mean the dry cruise? Either way. What matters is kicking their asses. Quit playing around, reinforcements are incoming. They just had to show up over there. They caught us in the pincer movements. Oh, is that a Gundam? Leave the reinforcements to me. Fall before the solar to ball. Dale. He's fast. Dale, that means it's Chocolate Man. It's been a long time, Tekkadan. I'm glad to see you're doing well. McGillis Farid. So you ended up here too. You may be pleased to know that I didn't come here alone. Mikazuki! It's Atra! Kudelia! We finally found you! Atra! Kudelia! Seriously? How did they make it here? Orga, are you acquainted with this pilot? Are you acquainted with the pilot of that Gundam? I'll explain everything later, Commander Mitsuba Grey Valley. You know who I am. I, McGillis Farid, will assist you in overcoming the crisis to the best of my humble abilities. Copy that. Thank you for your cooperation. So we're fighting together? I have the same job in this world that I had back home. And above everything else, I will not let this foreign world become my grave. Excellent. You wonder if they fix it so you can skip self-scope, but you also need to beat Rocket Hideout because it would likely have someone else's item? It very well could. I don't know if when they do the randomizer, if they're looking at like speedrun or skip strats or anything. Or if they expect you to like pretty much 100% play through it.
俺は俺のやり方で行く。ディープスラッシャー。行ってこい。
Yeah, last time we did the randomizer, we had issues with people like exploring or trying to like go through different areas, or like they blaze past an area and it's like I can't get through this dungeon in Zelda until you go back and do that.
やるぜ。多い家電入手法。
Sort of the fallacy of I'll just like if I just blaze through my game then everything gets unlocked, right? It's like unless the final thing at the end of your game is blocked by something that I have. Sure. It was some people's first randomizer too, so I get it.
先に殴った方が勝ちってもんだ。やるぜ。多い家電入手法。
That's why I'll probably just be talking with people in Discord and have an anime show up on one side. Well, I will not be watching Zatoichi and Yojimbo until later tonight with Abby. The 4 items you need for red are parcel at the very beginning, cut, surf, and poker flutes. Yeah, I'm 100% going to tell you that like getting the self scope, like doing that is gonna be somebody else's item. Almost 100%. Actually, can I go to the tracker and take a look? You know what, I'll check out the tracker. We might be getting ads here in a second. I'll have that up and we'll check it out after ads play. Oh, did not mean to do that, but here we go. Also, probably someone else getting the Master Ball. Master Ball will almost definitely be somebody else, yeah. So the game's already been generated for the archipelago. Okay, and it'll be ad time, so I'll look that up. Sorry. Sorry about that. We hate ads. Ha ha ha! Okay, I think we're back. Yeah, so I looked up the what they call the checked items. And yep, Professor Oak's parcel is on there. Good job of giving me some tips. Make sure I talk to like everybody, including the free potion guy, because I'm sure that's gonna block an item in somebody else's world. And it's really hard to tell if the item it blocks are the aids in there too. Perfect. Great. It's also hard to tell like if what it blocks is something integral. Like, am I blocking a coin in Mario Brothers? Am I blocking like a green herb in Resident Evil? Am I blocking because Zack's doing emerald. Does it block like something he needs an emerald? So not every checked item is going to be important. Like, just like not every potion or escape rope is going to be important in my game. But you really don't know? So I'm definitely going to try. Can I hit you two? Okay. Get some of you out of the way. I might be able to do something with that. And all the field items, yep. Hang in there, I'll be done soon. So, yeah. I'm sure I'll forget something and somebody will be like, oh yeah, did you get the Cerulean Cave level 5? Did you talk to person 7 there? I'm like, no I didn't. It's like I'm going back. Oh. So I can't actually do that, can I? Well, I guess we can see if there's friendly fire in this game. Pretty sure there is. Now I'm making you want to play red and blue. Sorry. Now you got a busy day. Oh good, I dodged it. Good job, Commander Mitsuba Grey Valley. After work, you'll fire up the emulator and do a yellow Gengar alt main. That sounds a lot better than a deathless Resident Evil 4, to be honest. 10,000%. You failed both a few times already, but the Gengar one was due to your stability / not bad quick time events. Yeah. Resident Evil has a bunch of those like insta-deaths if you're accidentally on a ladder too, right? Or RE4, yes, not RE1.
本艦も仕掛けるわよ。
座標軸転送目標位置速度予測進路
フォーモン
87.5%
しゃ。
ざっとこんなもんです。
今
Can't
回
even
は
hit
さすが
my
と言っておくわね
gigantic。spaceship. Sucks to suck. You know, well, should have thought about that earlier. Maybe if I crit here? Maybe.
このガンダムに乗ることになる。これだイクブン、行け。そこだ。
No. Well, I did crit. This is annoying. I am like very much
完全には回避できなかった。
gonna lose people this next attack. What do we got here? Smash it? Quasars, behold the Sword of Baal, Agnika's own soul. Sheesh, this guy feels right at home here. Maybe for once he feels free from his chains. Is this it? Is that it, McGillis Fareed?
行動パターンが単調だ。新世界への扉はマイルが開く。
When I was getting it set up, Zach said, just make sure Oak's parcel isn't a blocker. And I'm like, okay. Don't know how I would change that. And talking to the 8, I guess, as well. It'll be fine. Okay, we're running out of dodgy skills.
こいつを使う時が来た。行け。
Good job, Oliver. Hell yeah. Crit to win. That's everybody. 8 left. Most of them pretty hurt. This displacement was an unexpected turn of events, but I won't let it discourage me. I have Baal, the power to change the world. I will not die before I can realize my dream.
やはりそうくん。行動パターンが単調だ。私が出した。アグニカの魂と共に。
Excellent work, sir. Masterful gambits. Oh, and max SP. Sure, why not?
マイルに傷はつけさせない。剣を受けた以上、報いを受けて。ああいう取ろう。遅いな。
Oh, we got hit by the beefy one too. Besides getting some of these units, another benefit is the holy shnikes.
データを取らせてもらったわ。
The DLC missions, I think, give slightly more research and credits. So it makes it a little nicer to sort of shore up the AOS systems. probably should have just tried to dodge with him.
予測通り来てく
Because
れた
him counterattacking at 59% isn't worth it. Guess he really wanted to give Ryosuke the level.
ひらりとはいかんな
Or Kyosuke, not Ryosuke. Ryosuke is somebody else. Also an OG design. And the SRX, I think. Okay, you shoot me down at 5%. I don't even care anymore.
見えているから避けられる深追いするわけじゃないけど邪魔するんじゃない
There's a couple, there's at least one Super Robot Wars game that has turn A in it. We'll help Miguel out down there.
敵の出方が読めませんが
ではこちらから撃って出ます。
司法発射最終段階へ
司法射線
防御シャッター下ろせ
We should have all done like a stat circle jerk on each other. These command ships could have been amazing. I don't know if they stack. Flipping a dice, rolling a coin.
今は戦うしかないのよ。
座標軸転送目標位置速度予測進路
訪問
87.5%
発射
Oh, they miss, huh? Oh, holy. Okay. Good job, Tsuchikaze. Just the 4 left. Okay. I should probably let Edge be taking a crack at a few of these.
遠距離攻撃ならお手の物ってな
Shoot the shots.
3枚目を演じるつもりはねえよかといって2枚目とも言えないな
A little concerned that was vaporized that one.
丸分かりなんだよディープスラッシャー追いつかなわに
Yeah, it would have vaporized the other one, which would have been fine, but it's kind of overkill. if I play my cards right, I should probably take down 2 units over here. Tiny boss will be glad to hear this. We've not done anything with those guys in a bit, have we? Next DLC mission, please do not give me Quaestors. Or at least not a lot. Take too long to fight. So I think today in this game is going to be DLC mission day, and then the next stream, which might be tomorrow. Got a friend that's supposed to be in town, and not sure when she plans to be in my area. If it's later in the day, I might be able to do a couple hours in the morning at least, so like 1 or 2 missions.
破壊させてもらう。
大神さん、
エリ
ここに幸あれ。
カ、ハレルヤ。
Gotta hit him with the Hallelujah Blast.
よし、機体の損傷はないようだな。
Let's go with the guaranteed kills.
やってやる。
Especially since we're a little low.
いいかも。終わらせる。
よーし、それ。
I need to get back to working out too. Things get back to normal on Monday. I'll be able to more consistently hit the rower.
さっきの敵、どこら？ パターンの算出が容易な相手に距離再計算。来た、逃がさない。
Good to work there. Okay, McGillis. We want you to smash it.
行動パターンが単調だな。新世界への扉はマエルが開く。
Probably can't do 13,000 with this, huh? Negative.
今アグニカの魂は私と共にある。
Let's Come in, tail. I was gonna say tail swing, tail blade. That'll do it.
やっていいんだ。
Thank you, Mika.
思う存分暴れてこい。
Got him. So you were fighting in this world as well, Mika? Always fighting to survive. Seems Mikazuki and Tekkadan haven't changed at all. Mikazuki? Is there anywhere you could simply live in peace? Hell yeah, we crushed him! I have to hand it to the guy. Happy to be of service. Mikazuki. Mikazuki! Mikazuki! It's really you! I can tell they're both close to him. Oh, you're slicker than you let on, Mikazuki. Mika? Orga Itsuka. As I thought, you also made the jump. What do you mean, as you thought? Let's just enjoy the moment for now. We can talk later. Mikazuki, I miss you so much. I'm glad to find you well, Mikazuki. As well as I can be outside of Barbados anyway. Did you girls make the jump with that guy? Nope, Cordelia and I ended up further south from here. Megilla saved us when we were in trouble. Guess Chocolate Man's not so bad after all. I take it Atra and Cordelia are also members of Tekkadan? Not quite. Atra's our cook, but Miss Cordelia, well, it's a long story. Let's just say she's one of our most important contacts. What about McGillis? He's not Tekkadan. That's another long story. In short, he's our current employer? I'd rather you refer to me as your business partner. Despite the situation, it's a pleasure to see you again, Orga Itsuka. Whoa, speaking of cooking, freshly baked hot stuff right out of the oven. He's definitely got a different vibe from the Tekkadan guys. Something classy about the way he carries himself. I know that look. Something about him bothers you. Speaking from experience, that kind of smile you wear as a mask. Commander Mitsuba, I'd like to work with the Dry Crews the same way Tekkadan is currently doing. I certainly appreciate the offer, but... Been in this world long? Seem to know a lot about this team. The timing of my arrival should have been roughly the same as yours. The only difference is that while you were in Dry Crew's custody, I decided to gather information on my own. In the process, I happened upon these fair ladies, and I took it upon myself to keep them safe. Is that why you showed us up today? To bring them back to us? This is part of it. My main objective was to join the Dry Crews I heard so much about. I suspected you would stop here if you were in North America, you see. In other words, you reached the limit of what you could do on your own. Indeed, but more than anything, I was very interested in the squadron. I heard that Shar Aznable and the Lelouch V. Britannia are among its members, and I would very much like to speak with them personally. I also would like to do a genocide. I no longer go by that name. Ha, pardon me. You're clearly no ordinary man. Our affiliation with the Dry Crews is highly classified. Lieutenant Quattro and I are officially dead. What would you possibly want from us? I simply wish to learn from you. I'm sure Lieutenant Quattro could give you some combat tips, but there are no lessons you could learn from a former evil emperor. Or so I should hope. Allow me to disagree. Shar Aznable and Lelouch V. Britannia were able to change the world. That is the knowledge I sing. Sure got used to this world pretty quick. If I didn't know any better, I think you were planning on staying. Quite the opposite. I only wish to acquire knowledge that would prove useful once we return to our own world. This is my ultimate goal. I would fulfill the duty of those who have accepted my ball and those who have inherited Agnika's soul. I'm willing to do anything to accomplish that. Anything, huh? Is it any different for you, Orga? No, it's exactly the same. Glad to hear it. I'm sure we'll continue having a fruitful, cooperative relationship. Yeah, looks like you can. I'll continue counting on you, Tekkadan. Yes, I need you in order to change the world. Atra and Cordelia set as my supporter. Don't like the long loading time, gets me scared. Gets me scared. One more side mission, and that'll probably do it for the day. Well, not an actual side mission. Let's go with the seaside mission. And then Ultraman, the Giant of Light, left the Earth behind, and decades later, here it comes. I donned the suit and the mantle of Ultraman myself to protect the world from aliens. Oh my god, that's so cool. Really? I lost track of how many times I've told that story. As have I. I'm shocked you're not absolutely sick of hearing it, Utsumi. Are you kidding me? If you love Tokusatsu show, you buy the box set so you can watch it whenever you want, right? I don't know where to start with that one. Well, Shinjiro's not a TV. You can't keep bothering him like this. I mean, okay, yeah. What I'd like to know is how you were chosen to become Ultraman. Wait, yeah, tell us that one. Well, I'm actually not totally clear on that myself. Well, that's your problem. You left out the best parts. Actually, it's pretty cool when a hero has a mystery or two in their backstory. My dad, Shin Hayata, merged with Ultraman when he came to Earth. And after Ultraman left, my dad somehow passed some kind of Ultraman factor or something on to me. But I can't tell them that. They'd probably freak out. Besides, this may be another world, but I can't go leaking all our secrets. Question time's over anyway. Shinjiro has to get to work. Work? Since when? There's plenty of work to be done in the dry cruise, even when you're not in combat, you know? I've got him for today. We're repainting damaged sections of the hull. Let's see it all clean as a whistle, Twinjiro. Hang on. Wasn't Gemini in charge of today's job board? Yeah, she absolutely signed them together just to make that joke. That's a tough one. Think you can handle it? Yeah, no problem. I'm pretty strong. Of course you are. You're Ultraman. A power suit's effectiveness correlates directly with its wearer's proficiency. A certain physical baseline strength would be compulsory. Sounds right, I guess. So you must be pretty good even without the suit. If Tetsuya were here, he'd be dragging you off for training already. Tetsuya, huh? Think I'll keep my distance if he joins us. Trust me, I hear ya. He's the kind of dude who never turns off. And of course, you can't say anything about it or he just rolls over you. People like that are a universal constant, huh? That's the sound of someone who's got some stories. Hey, why are you going to Carpentaria again? The brief just said, investigation of unnatural phenomena. What does that mean? Apparently monsters have been sighted around the area. Monsters? The area has also been a coinciding increase area's also seen a coinciding increase in DBD occurrences. Whatever these monsters are, they may be getting displaced with the DBDs. So it's our job to investigate? We got this right. Heroes vs. Monsters? It's a classic that keeps on giving. And it's my... Hold your horses, Izuru. This one's a job for the Dream Team. Gridman and Ultraman. You mean... us? Twinjiro. Special scenario. The man they call Seven. Right. The dry crew split up the patrol, but yeah, I don't think we're really the best pair for this. I mean, all the other teams have someone who can defend themselves without a robot. Oh wait, I guess that's you, Shinjiro. Me, I'm not a fighter. I'm strong for a high schooler, but that's it. Keep your voice down, we're on patrol, remember? Mama Pajama. Ah, a monster! Calm down, Yuta. It's just a biological weapon brought to my Earth by aliens. It's just a monster. Do something, Shinjiro. What do you want me to do? Look at that thing. Turn into Ultraman. I don't turn into Ultraman. I put on my suit. It's back on the Drystrogger. Why don't you turn into Gridman, Yuta? I have to be a junk for that. I mean, it's just Gridman. I'm just Gridman's liaison. You drop the act. We're in trouble here. Act. Wait, you know I'm Gridman? Yeah, I don't know how, but yeah. Well, this isn't the time to puzzle it out. Wow, here it comes. It's... What have you got yourself into this time, kid? Moriboshi, I had a feeling you were in this tent world. Where's the Ultraman suits? It's... If you can't fight, you're useless. Get somewhere safe. Yes, sir. Friend of yours, Shinjiro? I wouldn't say that. He is on our side, right? Yeah, more or less. Get lost, both of you. I can't fight and defend you. Okay, thanks, sir. Alright. This mess came from our world, so it's my job to clean it up. Say your prayers if you have any alien minions. You have no place in any world. You're giving them the impression that our world is crawling with mindless vermin who knows nothing but destruction. I'm removing you now.
どこだろうとやることは変わらない。叩き切る。
Oh no, not biological weapons.
遅い。次はよく狙うと反撃行動を持つ。これで
We got him good. Okay, I'm glad I'm getting a 0%.
アクシデントに動じている
Oh, the
余裕を
pre-counter.
牽制する。
I'm glad I'm getting the 0% hit chance here. When do they drop a whole bunch of Quastors and then I have to
状況確認は
fight them with my full directory screw? That's what it feels like is gonna happen, right? You dodged. Bad biological weapon.
予測済みだ。アクシデントに動じている余裕はない。食らえ。
He's dodging. That's 277% attacks back to back. It's not very cool of you.
威勢の割に一撃も与えられてないじゃない。
Not even like tiny amounts of cool. Well,
闇雲に攻撃しても無駄だ。手を出す相手を間違えた。死ね。
you guys weren't dip diving and dodging all around. Go a little easier.
なるほど。どうやら非常事態らしい。外しはしない。 基礎からやり直すべきだな。
I didn't think I'd be getting any more units this late into the game.
威勢の割に一撃も与えられてないじゃない。踏み込みすぎだ。死ね。
Do you think they're gonna make an Octopath Traveler 3? Or do you think they're pathed out? I was thinking about that the other day, and
外しはしない。
we really need another Octopath Traveler. Let's see. When did Octopath Traveler 1 get released? 2018.
まさか想定を下回るとはな。
2023 was the second one. I guess we're probably not due for one for a while. I was putting shots into the
なるほど。
full strength ones so that when they counterattack me.
避けてみる。
So when they counterattack me, I have a good chance of killing them that round. There we go.
遅い。手を出す相手を間違えた。
50% of the time it works every time.
"威勢の割に一撃も与えられてないじゃん。いい度胸しているじゃん。もらった。
I probably won't be getting the Donkey Kong game, so I'm really trying to figure out what my first like real Switch 2 game will be. I don't consider World Tour 1.
どこを見ている。
I've only played like
踏み込みすぎだ。
4 or 5 hours of it, and I don't know. I don't see myself playing online because I'm not the person who's gonna watch every YouTube video and every like hop, skip, and optimal drive placement. I don't enjoy it enough to drive around for in the open world for 10 or 12 hours, unlock everything.
どこを見ている。後悔しても遅い。死ね。
So I need to figure out what my first actual Switch 2 game is going to be. As it's announced, it'll probably be Pokemon ZA. This is why I started playing through Arceus lately. Super Robot Wars Y, I'm like 95% sure it's coming on PC. On Steam.
基礎からやり直すべきだな。手を出す相手を間違えた。死ね。
It'd be great if this is just kill these 7 things and that's the mission, but I have a feeling that won't be the case.
造作もない。踏み込みすぎだ。終わりだ。 基礎からやり直すべきだな。後悔しても遅い。もらった。
Nope, we did it. That certainly wasn't cover fire. Fucking Quaestors. I begged you not to show up. Those are the first mechs that were scoping us out when we first arrived here. We're satisfied with the scouting, so now it's time to pillage. Barbaric and foolish. They should have scouted harder. Now they'll have to find out who they are dealing with the hard way. This time was cover fire. Get you in here. And select units. Always gonna try and bring one of you guys in. We'll bring 5 based off a level. Then 4. Moving 6 based off a level, then 4 based off of how small your number is down there. Your combat power. Combat strength? That's the one. All units, fan out. Defend the displaced person. Are you alright, Moribashi? What do your eyes tell you? Listen to that guy. Listen to that guy's cool comebacks. That's a guy who knows what he's about. We're coming to back you up. Those are the members of the Dry Cruise. Dry Cruise, that's the name of your squad that's taking you in. Alright, kid. I have a lot of questions for you, but first things first. Okay. I just need to make one thing clear before that. I will not have you make a fool of yourself wearing that suit, understand? Got it. Let's put our bodies in there. Just fly into battle, spinning around, just.
シノゴの言ってる場合じゃねえんだ。ビーフスラッシャー。
I was making few sounds, and they all didn't get picked up on my mic. I mean, all because of my aggressive gating.
体は訓練を覚えてやがるか。
Combat. I'm combattling over here. Do 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 do. Love this fucking music. Get ready for it. Oh no, this isn't that one. I was thinking the other combattler. This also has good song. Combattler debated. I do like the other music a little better. I like. You're like an expectation sadness because I was expecting a different result there. There is not a ton of more days before Super Robot Wars Y comes out, and I am maybe towards the end of the game it really funnels you in a bit more, but it feels like I got a long ways to go. How many days do you have until Super Robot Wars Y? I think it's like
やはりそう固まった
like 50?
これでどうだ。
53. Yep. Pretty much 2 months.
予測通りの攻撃パターンだ
Maybe I'll do something more, maybe I'll start doing like some Wednesday night streams, or Tuesday night streams to, I'll probably do some Wednesday or Tuesday night streams to, get a little closer. I also wanted to play Fuga 3 before that game came out. Fuga 3 is like a shorter game, but it's a bit more intense. You're gonna start that today after Gengar? You're gonna do a Gengar Run and Super Robot Wars 30? What a world. This is gonna be the best Saturday of your life. Guaranteed. Probably. I was hoping the morale boost might have bumped some numbers up for me. It did not. If you're skipping through the animations and you're not spending time to read everything out loud, this is a much you'll be able to get through this game much faster. It depends on how you want to do it. I wanted to try something new in my streaming to try and make myself talk more. So I was like, I'll at least read all the dialogue and then I'll shoot the shit / be a little quieter during the battle sections. And so that has definitely expanded the amount of time it's taken to play a game. Also because I pretty much do only like sub 4 hour streams twice a week. It just takes a little longer to get that done. But if you're not speaking out every bit of dialogue, if you after you see some of these animations a few times, you just sort of skip through it like that. Or like you're on this page and you do animations off. You can get through this pretty reasonably. Pretty comfortably in that period of time. Just gonna pull 7 back. There's also more of a mainline path, so if you just want to like skip the DLC, like choose a couple of your characters, bring them into every battle, and just get to the end, you could probably do pretty well. And guess what, if you do that, and you hit a failure point, no big deal. Just do some front missions, do a couple of non-mainline missions, and you'll get there. It's not what I wanted to do. Oh. Wasted a bullseye there. In addition to like customizing your supporters, there's also the parts for mechs, and you can really do some better work on customizing everybody's parts. Howdy, Kirby. How's it going? Where were we at the other day? Were we in a GameStop? We were somewhere that had like, I think it was a GameStop, and they had like a pink Kirby button up. It looked really nice. Just got done decorating your new box of dudes. Gonna prime them tomorrow though. Excellent. This is it's not. Is it Warhammer 40k? Are you doing the Space Marines? You prime pre-shower because you get paint on your arm all the time, even if you wear a plastic gloves. Not Space Marines, Foreign Cultists. But it is Warhammer, right? I just got the faction incorrect. Sorry, I incorrectly call all Warhammer stuff Space Marines because I don't know anything about the property. I'm told there's a lot of books. Oh. We survived the fireworks last night, and I got up a little earlier than I did because of that. So we're doing a really early stream, and this will probably be my last mission because I have some friends in a Discord server who are doing an archipelago today. Sort of a simultaneous one. I need to get that set up at noon Pacific. To be fair though, Space Marines pay the bills over at GW, so yeah, that makes sense. I think I walked into like a game store once when I was in high school and I saw people playing it. But I've never seen anybody play Space Marines. I just know of people who buy them. By Space Marines, I mean Warhammer. I've never seen anybody actually play it. I've just seen people show off their minis and like how they paint them and all that. So I'm sure it's an actual game. I just haven't seen anybody play it yet. I think my brother was doing the Star Wars one. And I'm really interested in the Gundam one. Space Marines are the dad faction. Dads with like beers. As somebody with dad energy and beers in the fridge, I get it. But I really want to check out the Gundam tabletop game. I think that would be fun. I don't think there's anything to paint on them, but you need that Gundam one so bad. That looks good. What else was there? So there's that. There's the premium Bandai Gundam collectible card game that's coming out. That looks like it's a lot of fun. And there's another card game. There's a Trails card game coming out as well. So Gundam and Trails card game, Gundam miniatures. There's never been a better time to want to spend money on stuff. Especially with how Bandai has much better production logistics than GW is GameWorks, right? Or no, Game Workshop? I think it's Game Workshop. I'm like only vaguely remembering being like walking through that section. I was in the Suragaya in or Surura, I forget what it is. It's like that used store. It's blue in Akihabara. I was up in like in the gaming and like miniature section, and I think I remember seeing something that said Games Workshop that was like in a red box and vaguely Warhammer-y stuff, but I couldn't recall. I should be flashing with you so you don't die. Yeah, the closest I ever got, I mean, I really never got into tabletop gaming of that type. Even though I love strategy RPGs. I figured that'd be right up my alley. Just never, like been interested and had people to play with, and the economic side of it. They do have a dedicated Warhammer store cafe in Tokyo. They do. I have a picture of that.
結構余裕あんだな、アディは。
Where was this at? To have. Surely I have a better resolution image than this. Oh, thank God, you were just loading in. I'm gonna send you something in Discord if that's okay. There was a thing in Chiyoda that looked like it was a I just have the outside picture of it. But it looked like it was a Warhammer cafe, and I got up close, and like they had opening hours, and I just like wasn't around for the day it was open. Like cafe, it just looked like it was it just looked like it was a space to play it. Let's see, where are you? Yeah, so it's this place called Warhammer. It was in Chiyoda. And it was definitely closed when I was walking by, but it was also it was also I think in the morning. Pretty sure I was there. What day of the week was that? Whatever day of the week September 13th was, but it was also like at 9 AM. Oh god, it's ads time. I'm sorry. And we're just gonna go to little Muppet Baby screen. Sorry about that. Just give me a second to stretch. Hopefully people are making it back here. Yeah, so if you want to look it up, that's that place, Warhammer Chiyoda. see. Here's a. I know, Abby. Your ads for some reason started way late. So I'm not gonna get going too much yet. That is the Google Maps location to what it is. I just post that because a lot of people have posted photos. And oh no, that's not the one. That's not the one. Is it? No, I think that's right. No, that's a different location. I'd have to really go into... I'd have to really look up where that location is. It's a different one in Chiyoda. Or maybe that... I think it was just like a game space that was associated with the store. But not the actual store. But the one I sent you looks like the bigger... Like, go in there and buy stuff store. Oh no! I bumped. Forgot to change that. Oh. I said animate. Oh. Turned animation off again, not on. I'm gonna figure out how these menus work eventually. But yeah, that I remember pretty much where that Warhammer place is, because up the street there's a ramen restaurant with somebody who is classically trained in French cuisine. He went to France to learn cooking, and he came back and made like a lobster bisque ramen. That was just amazing. And there's also, not too far from it, a very nice bakery, like just a small little bakery that does a whole bunch of like nice breads, and if you want like melon pan or choco pan or anything with like red bean paste. That was great there too, so. I just always run passion for research because I want those AOS points. That area is a little... I was staying at a hotel not too far from there, and it was a little inconvenient. Mostly because it was... I don't know. I guess it was like a 15-minute walk to the station versus like a 5-minute walk to the nearest station. And there's also like there's a decent burger place in that area. But yeah, like that street and along that street, very goated. There's some place that did like a hamburger. So I'm Kirby called it. Gwen was waiting the whole time for somebody to say burger. Good morning, Gwen. She's the Manchurian candidate, but for hamburgers, yeah.
パターンの算出が容易な相手ね。
Yeah,
距離再計算。来た。
my Japanese teacher, she says one of her favorite places to like one of her favorite fast food restaurants is Moss Burger, and I was a little skeptical, because the burgers are relatively small. I don't think they do anything particularly amazing with the bun, but they have like a very like thick piece of tomato. I don't know what type of tomato it is, but I'm not a tomato fan. I really don't like tomatoes. I've been trying to like introduce raw tomatoes into my diet more.
だけど
Hoping that, you know, maybe in the latter 40 years of my life I enjoy them. But they have like some like really thick tomato in there that sort of like is juicy but not mushy at the same time. And I don't know how they do it. So for that alone, I think the Moss Burger hamburgers are really good. Because they get me to like a
正
tomato.
面から来るか。こいつを使う時が来た。行け。
Also, last time Abby and I were there together, we stopped by this little hamburger place
つまらんことをしてくれるよ。
not too far from like Akihabara Street, and where was I going with this? It was they were open for a little bit, and we were kind of there for a later lunch at that point, but when we had gotten in line, a lot of people were walking by, and the second we got in line, the line just exploded. So I'm wondering how many people were like, "Oh, I see this fat American guy standing in line for hamburgers here. They've got to be good," because of course he knows his burgers. This confirms a hunch I had. The world is more violent than ours, but it will not kill me. I have a purpose to return to. You've not graduated tomatoes on your burger? You could do really... I can do really anything slices on a bit, but that's about it. We're all burger experts here. Oh, thin slices. I would really... If you ever go to Japan, I'd really recommend trying the Moss Burger. That changed my... I still can't do, like, tomatoes on burgers elsewhere, but for some reason there, it works. He's good. Shinjiro's suit was pretty sweet on its own, but wow. His steely will is clear from the poise with which he wields his sword. This guy's a master. But also, like, growing up, I could only just have meat, ketchup, mustard on mine. And now I'm to the point where, like, onions are good. I can do pickles. I'm not a relish fan. I don't relish the relish. When I would go to Five Guys more often, I would do ketchup, mustard, pickle, raw onion, green peppers, and jalapenos, and that is a good burger right there. Oh, you like to slop up your burgers? You like your burger saucy. Put all the sauces on it, some caramelized onions or really thinly diced onions you can do. We call those sloppy burgers around here. I like pickles, but not on my burger, oddly. I'm a bad. No. Abby, I don't think Abby likes pickles. Like, at all. Not pickles and not olives. A sloppy board.
動きにパターンがある。分かってる。
I'm not a big fan of this. I like a juicy burger, but if it's so juicy I'm biting into it and it's like getting all over my hands, that's too much. I'm not a sloppy burger guy. Do you have what sauces do you put on yours? Is like I've done. Ooh, yeah. There's like a barbecue burger that I've had before, where you can do some what's it called? What are the like not onion rings, but like onions where they're like you have like the breading on the outside, like crispy onions, and you do that with like some jalapenos and some like barbecue sauce. I don't know what that's called. Sometimes they use caramelized onions in place of the yeah, they're not onion rings. What are they called? Crispy onions. You sometimes call them French fried onions. Okay. Yeah, a bunch of crispy onions, jalapenos, a little bit of barbecue sauce on a burger. That's pretty darn good too. Or a blue cheese bacon burger. Do you love making those for hot dogs? Will they need to make some for a Borg? Now I'm thinking, what about barbecue sauce on a hot dog? There's no rules you can't put barbecue sauce on a hot dog. Now I'm thinking. I'm thinking about it now. Yeah. I think if I had a hot dog, barbecue sauce, again I go spicy, so some jalapenos on there. Maybe some onions. I don't know how barbecue sauce and onions go together, but like raw onions. Crispy onions probably fine. Well, I guess next time Abby goes a Costco run, we'll do a barbecue experiment. So when you started eating cheeseburgers and going to Five Guys and stuff, you would get ketchup, mayo, mustard on the board, maybe some relish. When you make fried burger sauce, it's kind of like that too. But if a restaurant has a special sauce, you'll go with that. So that's you'll sauce it all the way up. I need to double check your burger emote. I don't know if it's saucy enough. You know, I'm zooming in, and I'm saying it's moderately saucy. When I zoom in on the icon, it could be a little saucier, but it's already about on the saucier end of what I would eat. But from your description, it sounds like it would be even saucier. You want to pick up the burger, not know where it went because it got lost in the sauce. But I'm a little weird like that. I enjoy eating barbecue, but I don't like barbecue I have to pick up. I don't like getting my hands all like barbecued up. So I'll pulled pork sandwich or some barbecue, like some stuff I can put on a plate and just like fork it up. That's fine. But just like a big like rib that I'm grabbing with my hands and biting through, and I need a whole bath towel to get the sauce off. That's not for me. You'd agree that you don't like them too sloppy? If your top bun is sliding around when you bite into it, it's too much. If it's too drippy and sticky, it's a bit too much. You're also a big fan of the pulled pork sandwich. You get fries with pulled pork sandwich, you can soup up the leftovers. Yeah, a little bit of fries to get like the extra sauce or porky bits left. But yeah, a good pulled pork sandwich, a small side of fries. Honestly, like they usually give you like a small cup of coleslaw. I would like a bigger serving of coleslaw. I think they underserve the coleslaw in a lot of places. I think people need to realize that the coleslaw is actually pretty goated. Oh, you want it on the Sammy. I normally just eat it separately because I've got like texture and flavor issues, but I can definitely see getting the crunch on the sandwich. There was when I ate barbecue at Oklahoma Joe's in Kansas City, I would do a pulled pork sandwich, and they also served kettle chips. So I would get my crunch through putting some like kettle chips on the pulled pork sandwich. You mostly like your coleslaw on your pulled pork sandwich. Okay. The thing is, we want it different ways, but we both want more coleslaw. We can agree on that. This is coalition building at its finest. But I will say, when I was younger, I did not like coleslaw. Coleslaw freaked me out. I still can't do sauerkraut. I know different realm, different arena, but I feel like sauerkraut's another one. Is like another one of those things they'll commonly give you like a little cup of on the side for some meals, not for necessarily for barbecue, just other stuff. And I can't do I can't do sauerkrauts. Coleslaw is great though. You mentioned this before, but one of your favorite restaurants in Eugene does a pineapple coleslaw with their pulled pork. I would mess with the pineapple coleslaw. I've never had it before. I enjoy pineapple, I enjoy coleslaw. Let's put the two together, see what it's like. But also, like, so pulled pork sandwich is great. I'm not too good for just a plate of burnt ends either. Now I'm starving. Abby's like making some very healthy salads for me because I'm trying to continually lose weight and failing at it. So yeah, we're talking about all this amazing food. Burgers, slaw, pulled pork sandwiches, barbecue. In like 15 minutes here, I'm probably going to be... I'm going to have a chickpea and fennel salad with a little bit of Parmesan cheese, olive oil, lemon, a little salt and pepper. It definitely it is good. It just doesn't hit the same spot. Doesn't hit the same area as the all this barbecue does. Does anybody else have lunch plans? Anybody else know what they're eating for lunch? Oh yeah, Misaki has two talking kitties, a black and a white one. Fried potatoes, but you're not sure what else. Okay. Stats? Only shows the main pilot. I don't know if the cats can do anything special. Let's use him to weaken him up. So Gwen fried potatoes, good job. PB sandwich sent some leftover pie. Is that from the... You had the 4th of July cookout yesterday, right? Did anybody have to put up with people shooting fireworks off until after midnight? One of our neighbors was shooting some stuff off the ones directly in our like little cul-de-sac area earlier in the evening, and they was quite loud. The neighbor behind us on the like the giant lot, they were shooting off like cannonballs and all that bullshit. So late into the night. Not a fan, because in California those are illegal. And where we're at, there's a non-zero chance of them starting uncontrollable fires. And I don't know where the National Guard's currently stationed, but probably not in a place to handle forest fires. You had a car alarm that kept going off at the big one, when the big ones went off. So when they went off, does that mean let's see. I have any supporter to beef this up. Maybe not. I have a car alarm, but it's never. I don't think it's ever gone off, except for the times I accidentally bumped it. I'm gonna try and find some way to boost his stats. Didn't happen. Oh, never mind. The only time my car alarms went off was when I accidentally bumped the wrong button in my pocket. Especially when I first got the car. When I spent last night combined, I was talking earlier, I had like two distinct, like disjoint photo albums I had to manually combine together. And it was a task I've been dreading, but I got that done yesterday. So now I have like, I was showing Abby some old pictures, like, oh, here's when I bought, like, my car now, which is much older than her car. Doesn't have Bluetooth in it. Has a tape deck, and I'm like, oh, here's when I bought this car, because I have photos that go back to like 2006 now. And my first car never had a car alarm, and this car that I have now, which is my second ever car, that does have a car alarm. But I don't know how it goes off. I think actually it's not a car alarm, it's just a panic button. So I just hold it and it beeps really loud for a while, but I don't think there's anything preventing somebody from like busting in. It's over. Mr. Moriboshi, or just Moriboshi, I suppose, if that's what you prefer. That'll be fine. Sounds like you've heard about me from him anyway, but I'll need to verify how many of our secrets he's told you. Captain, I'd like to meet up in person and ascertain the situation. Understood. We're already helping Shinjiro get home, and we'll be happy to extend that offer to you as well. You're coming to the meeting too, kid? Yes, sir. What's Moriboshi? Ooh, it's like looking at another Tetsuya. You can say that again. That's no-nonsense attitudes, definitely similar. Well, that explains why Shinjiro and Tetsuya sounded like he'd give him a headache. Moriboshi, are you sure you want to show your face? It's a little late for that, kid. We can have a proper meeting with our mask on, can we? No, I guess not. Seriously though, glad to see you, Moriboshi. I can understand a certain amount of psychological strain from finding yourself in a new world. But this isn't an excuse for spilling all of our secrets. I didn't mean... Please excuse us for the delay, Moriboshi. I'm Commander Mitsuba Grey Valley. It's no trouble. As for any information, my name, Dan Moriboshi, is all I can give you. Everything beyond that, including my affiliation, is classified. So I hope you can operate on whatever Shinjiro Hayata has already told you. Whatever that's worth. That's perfectly fine. We respect the privacy of those who have been displaced. I appreciate it. Thank you. In exchange for assistance returning to our world, I will participate in your operations on the same terms that he agreed to. Thank you very much, Moriboshi. I'll be glad to have you on the team. He's handling this so smoothly. He really is mature. Alright, kid. Yeah? I believe this Commander Mitsuba is trustworthy. so I will overlook your divulging of classified info as necessary in a state of emergency. Thank you, sir. Whew. Glad you're out of that fire, Shinjiro. Well, it really was a tight spot. We'd have to understand that, or it'd just be cruel. You all been looking out for him? I'm from his world, so I owe you my thanks on his behalf. It's been our pleasure. Ultraman's helped us out a ton. Shinjiro seems terrified of him, but he's a super decent guy. And he's char-grilled smoking hots. Alright, kid. Our #1 priority is returning to our world. Of course. You play things my way until we can do that. Roger that. Right now, we need to survive as we are, and you're nowhere near up to snuff. I've got a training program drawn up. You're gonna follow it. Huh? You've had to limit your training so you could attend school. What we have here is a golden opportunity. I'm fine sticking to that routine we have following before, really. That's not your call to make. You can rest when you're dead, and if you don't train, that might happen sooner than you think. No, I'm good, I'll do it. I bet Shinjiro wishes it was just another monster that came out of the DBD, huh? Oh, and I'll take in the other soldiers your age while we're doing it. Oh, come on! If we're to be fighting together, I need to know I can count on everyone. But I'm not even in a power suit. I just drive a giant robot. You need to work on your inner strength. There are qualities you need to build no matter what weapon you use. I said I owe you for taking care of the kid, didn't I? I'm offering my services to the entire squad. You don't mean it. Screw it. Let's all do it together. You're all going down with me. That's exactly the sort of impatience I'm going to squeeze out of you. Erk. Don't forget, this is to make sure you're still breathing when we get home. And I think we're pretty much caught up on the C-type DLC missions. So tomorrow I might be streaming earlier during the day. I'm stopping a little early because I have an archipelago that I'm doing in a Discord. And that starts up at noon. And I wanted to be able to eat with Abby.
よろしければ私とご一緒しませんかいや
はいでは
Another archipelago. I'm only playing Pokemon Red and Blue. Starters and random Pokemon are randomized. I think we have somebody playing Resident Evil 2. We have somebody playing Pokemon Emerald. I think there's Doom 1993 in there. There's another game. Her voice acting in that little thing was very quiet compared to everything else. But it'd be nice if we can send people over to someone. I don't know what Wheel of DS Games is, but let's send people over to Proxy. She's good people. Raid. Yeah, sorry, I caught a lot of people towards the end. I started kind of earlier today, like a little after. What was that? 5? No, it's like 8 o'clock. Pretty much right at 8. I was like, let's go do that. So, thank you everybody for stopping by, for lurking, for talking. Potentially tomorrow, I'm gonna try and maybe do some shorter streams during the week because we are like less than 2 months out from Super Robot Wars Y being done, and I'm only about halfway through the game. I would like to get this done before then. So, have a good rest of your Saturday. If I don't see you tomorrow, have a good Sunday, and take care. Have fun. Bye.